Rolly, what's up, brother? What'd you think about Ryan's performance?
I think it's funny how he didn't call me out.
Are you surprised?
No.
Here, but we gotta ask, what do you think about that Ryan fight?
Went pretty good. He did his thing.
Yeah.
It was a masterclass performance. That jab he was popping, the way he was calm, cool, collective, literally. But I love the fact that he was using his combinations, and he stuck to the game plan. You know, he just had to stay calm. That's it.
Right.
Have fun. I was yelling, have fun. Just reset. Use your jab. That's it.
Right, he landing the right hand. I mean, he was really kind of. I think everyone, or at least the ringside, had him winning all the rounds.
Yeah. No, I believe it was a shutout, but look, you can't take nothing away from Barrios. I mean, Barrios is a tough son of a gun. He really is.
Yeah,
Right.
champion, first champion, right? First championship belt.
Correct.
So I think he did well for the first time based on the circumstances
Now,
of being out for a while, you know.
Right,
A little rusty. I seen a little bit of rust, but once he got going with the flow of it, you know, he'll settle down a little bit. And, you know, him and his dad know what to do going forward.
What do you think about that fight, man?
Amazing. Amazing. The kid looked amazing. I'm not here to do interviews right now. I'm trying to leave. I lost my ride. I'm not doing interviews.
Appreciate it, Sean.
Yes, sir.
The moment the opening bell rang, the entire narrative we built throughout the week exploded into something far more chaotic than anyone predicted. This wasn't a calm chess match. This was tension coming to life in real time.
I did expect him to get back up. And I told Holly, look, he's going to get back up. It's going to be a long fight. It's going to be a 12-round fight. Barrios is a world champion. He's nothing to lose. He's still a great human being, a great champion. And, you know, he was just outclassed by a fast.
David, what'd you think about Ryan's performance, man?
It was a good performance, man. He looked good. He looked good. He had good jab, good movement, good body shots, and bro, his speed is crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of good fights from him at 147. You know, this is a good bounce back from him because this is coming back from his first loss. I mean, from his loss with Rolly, and now he's a world champion again. So, you know, not only did he gain his confidence back, gain his mojo back, and now he's going to be a force to be reckoned with at 147.
Do you think Devin Haney rematch seems to be the obvious thing,
I think that's
right?
the only thing that's appropriate. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I want to see. You know what I mean? Also, you know, still got Rolly out there too. It'd be good fights. We got some good fights for Ryan. You know?
Ryan came out sharp and twitchy, almost laser-focused, firing rapid combinations that seemed to come from multiple angles at once.
What do you think of Ryan's performance?
I think it was an amazing performance. Shouts out to Ryan. He's a world champion.
I got, obviously, you know, there's a lot of talk about different people that you can fight. Shakur's talked about fighting Ryan.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself in a fight with Ryan Garcia?
Man,
147?
Possibly, but look, April 4th, DB3 Promotions is throwing our own show in the arena. 3 black men coming together as brothers. We're brothers. DB3, we're throwing our own promotion. One of the only fighters that's doing it in the game. We throwing it in the arena, April 4th, Trotway Arena, Norfolk, Virginia. It's going down.
Ryan, what'd you think about tonight's performance, David?
Man, he looked crispy, he looked fast.
Hey, what's up, baby?
You could immediately see what he meant about speed being the surprise factor. But here's the twist. Barrios did exactly what a disciplined champion is supposed to do.
Yeah, I think he's a great fighter. What a great performance. If ultimately, you know, Ryan can get it next, I believe that's the plans. If he wants it, he can get it next. So yeah, let's get it done.
Can you see this fight behind us with Mario Barrios? Are you shocked?
I'm super shocked.
Yeah.
Ryan in there doing his big one. I mean, he on top of it, fast, he's sharp, and instincts, everything. It seemed like everything working for him tonight.
No panic, no overreactions, just a steady march forward behind a high guard, applying patient pressure like a man who expected the storm. The early rounds felt like electricity versus gravity. Ryan flashed brilliance and burst, while Barrios slowed the pace, absorbed the shots, and made the fight uncomfortable inch by inch.
But Ryan,
congratulations to Ryan, man. No better way than to win a world title welterweight WBC, the one and only. Mauricio Suleiman, Jose Suleiman. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man.
were you surprised how dominant of a performance it was?
No, it's just depending on which Ryan you're gonna get, right? And we got the Ryan that everyone would like to see, King Ryan.
If we get that Ryan in a Devin Haney rematch, what happens?
Well, you can't put them guys in yet. We got me in division now. I'm going in that division, so we'll see.
Hey, La Jolla, Oscar, crazy fight, man. Ryan had his number. Talk to us about the fight. What did you see in that fight?
Yeah, I saw a composed Ryan. I saw a focused Ryan. You know, I saw a Ryan that knew he had to win. You know, so therefore we saw a complete Ryan. We saw a Ryan that was well trained, that was determined to win that world title. And you know, at times, you know, when you throw those combinations and he lands, he was getting a little reckless. So it's like, hey, just get your composure, go back to your jab, have fun. That's exactly what he was doing.
As the round stretched on, the momentum shifted in waves. One moment the crowd erupted for Ryan's explosive flurries. The next, Barrios dragged the fight into a rugged, physical rhythm that forced exchanges instead of highlight moments.
I was going to say, he did call out, you know, the man that you just faced, Shakur Stevenson. If that fight plays out, knowing Shakur, knowing his style, just what happens if Ryan faces Shakur?
Habla con él. Okay. Yeah?
What happens if this Ryan rematches Devin at welterweight?
Hey, man. Victor Conte ain't here, man. Got rest of soul, so we'll see where that goes.
Thank you, Tio.
I saw you yelling, jab, jab, jab.
Yeah, that's the key, man.
You know,
the jab is the key for every fighter. I mean, it's I would love to see more jabs in the game today, but once those fighters throw jabs, double, triple jab, there's no way of blocking them. Then you follow up with your combinations, then go back to the jab. You know, it's a thinking man's game.
You could actually see the psychological storyline unfolding live. Urgency versus composure, momentum swings versus structure. There were moments when Ryan's speed lit up the arena, and others when Barrios' durability and timing quietly drained the energy from those surges.
I don't know, that's for you guys to say. I mean, I'm always gonna love the Luke Campbell one. That's like one that's always sticked in my heart, that I had to fight through, got knocked down, was dazed. So that was always gonna be up there for me, but this was my most mature performance for sure. And my speed was on point, my jab was on point. A lot of things were on point. I mean, I pretty much did what I was doing in camp. Just to everybody, just like staying. I realized like I'm really faster than everybody. Why am I even like moving? I could just stay right there. Counter, 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 counter.
Neither fighter looked overwhelmed. They were simply operating under two completely different definitions of control. And that's what made the fight so tense. Every time one man seemed to take over, the other reset the tone with sharp counters or relentless pressure.
Man, it was a very, very dark time. It's like that passage in the Bible by David. He said, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. That's what I felt like. You know, I was in a very dark place. Treating my body horrible. And it was hard to adjust to everything I had so quick.
By the championship rounds, the hype, press conferences, and storylines didn't matter anymore. It became about discipline, conditioning, and mental stability under pressure. A volatile, high-stakes battle where flashes of brilliance collided with relentless consistency. The kind of fight that sparks debate the moment the final bell sounds.
I lost myself, you know, trying to fight for something, and I lost my mind to it, you know, because I was screaming out loud, oh, they're doing this, and I felt attacked for saying the things I did, and I felt a lot of spiritual attacks, and I lost it, you know, but God had a plan for me, and He brought me back and restored me, and that's all I did. That's all I can say about that.
And as that final bell left tension hanging in the air, you could almost imagine Oscar de la Hoya stepping in with that promoter meets legend perspective. He'd likely call this a kind of fight where adrenaline, nerves, and intentions get exposed under the lights, not in interviews or training clips, but in those gritty middle rounds where composure is tested punch by punch.
Great fight. A
amazing fight, actually. Probably one of the best fights that we've seen in terms of just emotion, you know, in terms of just the whole build-up and the hoopla. It was a great fight, and what I'm proud of, actually, I have to say this, is that I got two young fighters in their prime inside one ring in New York, and the world was watching. That never happens.
That would be a classic Oscar read. He doesn't just look at speed or power, he looks at mentality. He'd probably remind everyone that motivation was a key variable. And tonight, both fighters showed hunger in completely different ways. One explosive, emotional, and urgent. The other calm, stubborn, and strategically disciplined. And when a champion absorbs big shots and keeps coming, that changes the entire fight.
Tired after the first knockdown, because I noticed when Ryan would turn and do the shoulder roll,
you know what it is?
He would just swing and
he was getting
discouraged.
discouraged. He was getting discouraged, and that can wear you out as well.
Yeah.
Physically, mentally, it can discourage you and it can get you tired.
Yeah.
And that's what was happening. I mean, Ryan's a big kid. Weighed in 140, Mario was 160.
Yeah.
So we had two big guys up there, you know. So the difference was Ryan Garcia is a puncher.
Now shift the lens to Eddie Hearn, and the tone changes instantly. No philosophy, just sharp, business-minded excitement. He'd see drama, momentum swings, and non-stop tension. The kind of fight where neither man allowed the narrative to settle for more than a few seconds.
Like, you know, we saw behind closed doors that kind of atmosphere definitely has an effect on performance. Right. But you know you know what to expect, and I just feel like, you know, I was actually quite not disappointed. I was quite upset that Ryan didn't perform, because I was really pleased for him that he turned his life around. Like, you know, to see him on that Devin Haney fight week, the difference between that and seeing him here on fight week, he looked great. Like, his face looked fresh again, great looking kid. And I was thinking, wow.
From a promoter's perspective, unpredictability is gold. Ryan's speed created sudden danger that electrified the arena, while Barrios' composure and durability kept him from unraveling when the pace got chaotic. Not dominance, not collapse, just high-stakes balance. The kind of performance that raises both fighters' stock and fuels rematch talk.
Eddie, just your reaction, man. I can't believe it. I mean, I said, this kind of environment, like, sometimes it can just, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, flabbergasted. You know, tonight was going to be those two in the ring facing off for the big rematch. It's done.
In that world, it's less about who clearly controlled the fight and more about the fact that the drama never stopped.
Shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. He did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion.
Now imagine a technician like Chris Algieri breaking it down. The focus shifts from drama to detail. This wasn't a clean rhythm fight. For either man, speed would control one exchange. Then physical pressure would bend the tempo of the next. That push and pull showed both camps executed parts of their strategy without ever fully taking over.
Saying during the PPV.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with zero swagger, with no attitude. Like, just wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but it was like you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. He was able to, to fight at that level. But I think, Barrios is definitely gonna want to fight. It's money. It's a big money opportunity.
He'd point to the small things: foot positioning, spacing, jab interactions. Ryan delivered explosive bursts like sudden lightning. Barrios applied steady pressure with subtle adjustments, forcing constant work instead of allowing any breathing room. Two different engines operating at different intervals. One built on speed surges, the other on sustained output.
But I tell everybody, and they don't listen, they're stupid, okay? My son hits you, you're done.
Yeah, man.
You're fucking done. But they're stupid, okay? And that's what they get. That's what everybody gets. All the haters, Paul Malignaggi, he's stupid, Porter, You know, all those, Algieri, he's a piece of shit, you know, and even Timothy Bradley, they're all piece of shit.
What'd you think of that judge that scored it a draw?
That's up.
Yeah, right.
You know, he
Four
was kicking
knockdowns?
four
Was it four?
knockdowns, yeah.
Jeez.
And then, a draw, get me the fuck out of here.
Then the emotional perspective comes in. From a father-trainer viewpoint like Henry Garcia's, the focus wouldn't be highlights. It would be discipline and growth, the composure during intense exchanges, the moments where Ryan stayed patient instead of rushing like he might have in the past.
Okay, for hating on my son. You're a piece of shit.
Henry, how proud
Okay,
of you, bro?
I'm very proud. And I can't stand the people that went against him, but you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad you lost. I'm glad you lost a lot of money. I'm so glad. You gotta listen to me. I would tell people. I would text you. If my son hits that guy solid, he's either gonna wobble or get dropped. Did I lie?
You didn't. Garcia, what were your...
He's totally focused. He'll drop down to 140, but honestly, he's 147.
When you step back and look at the full picture, this fight stops feeling like a simple result and starts looking like a psychological case study under stadium lights. Speed bursts collided with discipline pressure. Emotional surges met championship composure. Momentum shifted so often, it felt like the fight refused to choose a single narrative. Each perspective highlights a different truth: mentality, spectacle, technique, growth. And that tells you how layered this performance really was. This wasn't domination. It was tension. Flashes of brilliance repeatedly tested by durability. Steady structure disrupted by sudden explosiveness. One fighter showed urgency, hunger, and explosive offense. The other showed resilience, patience, and a champion's refusal to break. That's why the final bell didn't feel like closure. It felt like the beginning of debate. Because in fights like this, it's not just about who landed more. It's about control, rhythm, perception, and who stayed mentally steady when the pressure peaked. So I'm curious, what stood out to you more? The explosive speed and momentum swings? Or the composure, pressure, and consistency working quietly round by round? Drop your take in the comments. Let's debate it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to US Box Pro. See you in the next one.